so much for joining me. Today we are doing a get ready with me with as many KEVYN AUCOIN products as I have, including the new ones that I picked up. So thank you very much, Kathy, for the request to do more get ready with me's. So if you'd like to see how we got here, please keep watching. And we're going to just start off with this primer by GUERLAIN. Pat that into the skin and just sweep it out. I don't have a KEVYN AUCOIN primer at this point. Next we've got the Sensual Skin Enhancer in SX11 and SX12. I'm just going to mix these two together and do a little custom blending and use an ARTIS brush. Just press it into the middle part of the face. I find if I press foundation into the skin, if I have pores or anything like that that are showing, they're less visible. I've got some extra left here, but I'm just going to wait and brush this in with the ARTIS brush. Just add a little bit more to the center of my face. That's where I need the most coverage, but I'll also conceal. I love this brush because it's so large and it moves the product around really quickly. I feel like I have a lot of control with the grip here. I'm good with the coverage at this point. I'm going to go ahead and conceal. I don't have any KEVYN AUCOIN concealer, so I'm going to use these Tarte shaped here. We got medium, deep, and tan. Medium will go under the eyes. And then in the corner, if you have any darkness there, it's a good place to conceal. And I've got tan, which I use on the other parts of my face, anywhere where there's darkness. And then I've been using deep a little bit because my chin is very dark these days. And I kind of blend it in. Taking a dampened beauty blender. This might be too damp. Tissue. Ooh. It is very damp. Taking a dampened beauty blender, and this one's pretty clean, it's brand new. I'm going to start with the eyes and just blend that in, starting with the lighter colors first. Then right down to the sides of my nose here. Next, upper lip area, chin, then forehead. Take a look and see if you have anything you need to cover up, like the insides of my, again, this is medium. Now that we're done with concealer, I'm going to go in with the ANASTASIA Dipbrow Pomade and my IT Cosmetics Heavenly Luxe eyebrow brush. I just make a line going across like this, and I'll do one eyebrow at a time because it kind of sets. And I just like to make it the general outline of the brow with this product. I'm very interested in the whole microblading thing, but I know there's like another generation of it where it's a even more subtle version of that. If anyone's gotten it, let me know. I'm really curious. And then I want to know how it lasts over time. Does it turn a funny color? Does it just fade? That would save so much time. As you can see, it does a lot for your face just to get the brows in place. I'm going with Precisely My Brow number 6. By Benefit. I'm in the market for a new eyebrow pencil just to try something out. So I've heard good things about, what is it? KEVYN AUCOIN. I should probably try his. Who else? I think DIOR makes a great one. My sister likes that one. So any recommendations for a brow pencil you'd like me to try? I just have to make sure the color is correct. Like this one's a really great ashy, cool tone. Anything warm. Sometimes I notice my eyebrows will even look kind of greenish when I look back on video or snapshot or something like that. Is that what it's called? Snapshot? I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna wait to set the brows with Glossier just because the powder kind of gets stuck in there. So let's just go ahead and wait on that. I'm gonna set my eyes with the SACHA Buttercup setting powder. And this does have a nice yellow base to it. If you find that translucent powders don't really work for you, you could try something like this. And I think we can set the whole face. Just using the same powder with this IT Cosmetics brush all over 21. Poof! Oh my gosh, there's powder all over. That picked up a lot. I'm gonna let that sit for a bit. Next, I like to go in with eyes. I'm going to take a couple palettes. First, I'm going to go in with palette number 3. I'm going to use this color right here, I don't know if it has a name. I'm just gonna sweep this color all over my eye. This is the All Over Color Brush by Laura Mercier. This just sets a base and lets all the other colors kind of blend a little bit easier. I didn't prime. I haven't been priming my eyes lately. I don't know why, but I think because I usually use sticks, the By Terry sticks. When I do use powder, I haven't been using it. I'm just gonna go in, this is not the most amazing brush, but I can't find the one I want. This is just a Sephora brush. I'm gonna use that patting motion and pat this darker color in the palette number 3, this color, into my crease. Just follow the natural socket, eye socket, just patting it. I'll try and go a little heavier so you can see this. I'm trying to concentrate more of the pigment on the exterior. So you can see it's kind of messy right now, and that's okay. This video is gonna be long. Then I'm gonna take this Airbrush Blending Crease by It Cosmetics. I'm just gonna use the my color switch. I'm just gonna try to make sure I stick to the outside portions, the upper portions of this color, so I don't completely wipe away the whole thing. Just to buff it out. If you're gonna spend time somewhere, I would spend it here. Blending. So I think it's one of the more noticeable things if it's not blended. And the camera definitely picks up more imperfections than, say, in real life. Try and hold the brush farther away. You get a more gentle control of it. I'm gonna add a little bit more of that color, just because as you blend, you definitely start taking away some of the color too. And then I like to spend an extra amount of time right here because my brow bone kind of sticks out more here. Socket? Brow bone? This bone sticks out here more than anywhere else, and then I just want to make sure that it's not too prominent right here. It definitely messes with my application every time. You'll have something where it might take more time to work it out in terms of makeup application. And that right there is one of mine. We're blending. I could probably blend this out for the next 5 minutes still, but we're gonna move along because I'm gonna add some more color and then we'll adjust. Let's get into this one. It's the Defining Navy palette. It's the newer one. I think it's limited edition. I'm just gonna take this color right here, this mocha color, and pat that on my lids. Oh my gosh, it is so soft. Can you see it? It's so soft. Soft in a, and I know this is weird when you talk about powder products, in a creamy way, as opposed to soft as in a chalky way. Sometimes things are very soft because they're so dry, but that's really pretty. I like that. Let's go in with this navy color in the corner. This is by Smashbox. It's a shadow liner brush. I just take that darker navy and pinpoint that, press that into the corners here. And I'm going to bring it down as well under. So I get little creases under my eyes. And that's another reason why I'll pull color down there, because it's just too much of a struggle to try and set those little lines. I've always had them ever since I was little. Okay, I'm going to use the color switch. Then I'm going to take the medium blue color, this blue color, and just place it next to the darker color. See how that works out. My lids are not very large, so I don't have much room to really apply too much color, or else it'll just get all blended together and you won't see anything. That's where a pencil brush comes in handy if you have smaller eyelids like me. I'm going to take my blending brush again, color switch. This thing comes in really handy. And I'm just going to blend those together a little bit. Next, I'm tight lining with this Bobbi Brown long wear eye pencil in Jet. Uh-oh, it cut out and I don't know when it stopped. Well, I don't know when it stopped, but I added Tom Ford's liner. Shoot, I hate when that happens. Why does it just stop? I didn't touch anything. Here we are with eyes. I'm just gonna take If you missed part of that, I'm so sorry. I'll check the playback in a little bit, but I'll see if I did screw it up, then I will do a tutorial anyway, just to show you how I do eyes in general. And I am now taking the navy, this one with the concealer brush by KEVYN AUCOIN, and I'm just gonna run that along the edge of the liquid liner that I had on earlier. So I just keep going back and forth, taking a look, adjusting, readjusting. It is a timely process with the eyes. It does take me forever sometimes. And when in doubt, blend. Gonna go ahead and curl my lashes with my UEMURA lash curler. I know some people like pull it out, but that freaks me out. So I'm just gonna hold it at the base and then I pump it as I go out. Eyelash curler is great, but it's a little bit flat. My eyes are a little bit more curved like this. So if anyone knows of an eyelash curler that's not as flat on a plane as this is, something that has a little bit more curve, that would help me. I'm going in with my go-to primer. This is the DIOR, what do you call it? DoirShow Maximizer 3D Primer. If there's anything that will make a difference with my mascara, at least, it is this. I know you'd think it would be the mascara, but it is this product here. I wear every time. It also conditions your lashes while you are wearing it, so that helps. It goes on white, but I'm going to take the KEVYN AUCOIN, the Essential Mascara. It's got a fiber brush. Fiber? Yeah. This has got a bristle brush. This is a little sample that they sent me, but I noticed it gives really fluttery lashes. So if you're into fluttery lashes, then this is a good one. It really separates them. Then as I'm doing my mascara, I'm noticing that the tight line that I had applied earlier with the Bobbi Brown pencil is now partially not there. Probably because of the eyelash curler, so then just make sure and go back and fix those things if you notice them. I think that mascara or lashes really makes a difference in terms of finishing off eye makeup. I love the way that false lashes look, but I've tried them and I don't know if it's the shape of my eye or what the deal is, but I can't get them to look like they really are part of my eyes. They don't look natural on me, I can really tell. So sometimes I'll just let it dry, the mascara dry, and then I'll go in again. I'm gonna do bottom lashes. Same thing with the primer. Then we've got the Clinique Bottom Lash Mascara. I love it. It seems silly to have two mascaras, I know, but it really makes a difference on the lower lashes. Otherwise, I'll end up with mascara all over my face because the wand is too big. Just make sure, if you have the Glossier Boy Brow, that you don't mix those two up. I've done it before, where I've ended up either putting this in my eyebrows, which looks really pretty, or I put the Glossier on my eyelashes. And I'm taking the gloss, well, that's upside down. Very messy, Glossier Boy Brow. And I'm going to, I've got this in brown. I was watching Estee Lalonde and she was talking about back brushing, back combing, back something. It's like back combing your eyebrows with a product. And then so it gives it more of a three-dimensional appearance because it's, you're creating that with the back brushing. And then just go in and gently put them back in place. There's the difference. So they can look a little bit fuller if you do that. I've tried other brow gels and I just haven't found anything that I like as much as this one. And it sets them in place without being crunchy. Before eyebrow products like this came on the market, I used mustache wax for my eyebrows. To be creative before they have all of these fun things. Yeah, I can make them really bushy if I want to, like sticking up like that. If you go overboard, you can always take your spoolie and kind of brush through it. Okay. We're getting there. The reason I put my hair back in a clip like this and not totally out of my face is because when I take the clip out, it should fall in more of a nice S shape. I still have so much to do. We're gonna take the sculpting powder and I'm going to take my favorite cheek brush, the Ultimate Cheekbone Brush. This is by Ray Morris. It's the Ultimate Cheekbone Brush. I'm gonna take some of the product right here on the short end. This is very dense, so just be careful. I'm gonna place this right under my cheek and then I swipe it out. So this will deposit the product and then you kind of buff it out towards the end with the other part of the brush. See, you can see cheekbones. Oh, and that's my stomach. I have not eaten anything yet today. Got more people coming to the house. Whoa. We got more people coming to the house to work on things. This is an older home that needs lots of TLC. We love it, but needs lots of TLC, and we've had people coming in and working on it almost every day. It should have been done. Wasn't done correctly the first time, so we are having it done correctly this time. See how that just adds shadow? I'm gonna blend that in a little bit better, but ay. If you want to define your jawbone a little bit, you can do that with this. Also can narrow this area right here. I like to narrow this area. Temples. Be curious to know how long the battery lasts with this whole ordeal. Next, I'm going to contour my nose with this brush. As you can see, it's pretty narrow. I'm using the same medium sculpting powder. This is especially good for the nose area because it's very cool in tone, and anything else looks red. Doesn't look like a shadow, put it that way. Or you can get away, hi, let's put some makeup where it doesn't belong. I'm going to go in with this Ray Morris brush, number 4 square, what do you call it? Square kabuki. I love Ray Morris brushes. So just some subtle contouring on the nose. Okay, now the fun parts. Warm Coral Sienna. Although doesn't that look like that looks like a bronzer color, yeah? Let's try and bronze with this color over here. I don't know how this is gonna work. Let's see. I'm using a Luxe 504 brush. Let's see how this looks first. Gentle, gentle. I'm just taking this darker color here to gently brush that in. Okay, you are a little bit pinky. So I'm not gonna bronze with it. Let's take the Hourglass bronzer. I'm gonna take the Hourglass bronzer Radiant Bronze Light and my IT Cosmetics 213 buffing brush. Is it a buffing brush? Buffing bronzer. Just gonna blend in some of that contouring I did earlier. Like I said, when you're doing your makeup, you'll notice that you have things that need fixing. Just go back and fix them. We're gonna go with a Ray Morris brush. This is the Deluxe Kabuki. I've used this many times before. We're gonna go in with Vera, I don't know, it's a blush. Very, very bright and beautiful, but be very careful. I'm just gonna dot that on first like this. You can see it right away, wow. Dot it on here. I'm going with the Sienna Warm Coral. I take my brush on the lighter end of it over here, and then I'm going to kind of dot that around the perimeter of the brighter blush, and then just swirl it out. Let me switch brushes because you can see I'm making myself a problem here. So I'm kind of using it as a blush topper. That blush is a Vibrant. Holy cow. Let's buff that out and kind of mute it out a little bit. That is quite vibrant. We're gonna go in with a highlighter. So I'm gonna use my, finally, waiting. I think it's my favorite part. Well, bronzer too, bronzer and highlighter are fun. Next, we're gonna go in with a little bit of the SACHA Golden Rose. And this is the one that they sent me. It's a replacement for the broken one. The one that arrived broken. It is super soft though. We're gonna just highlight. The previous product that I just put on, the blush where it's graded, reminds me of the Hourglass product, the Ambient Strobe Lighting Blush palette. Ooh, that is some highlight. It's very fine in terms of the reflective material in there. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go in with this brush. I love this brush. This is the Super Soft Buff Powder Brush by KEVYN AUCOIN, and I love it because you can just, if anything looks like it's too powdery or you just want to kind of blend everything together, I just run this over everything, kind of get it to play well together. Finally, I think we'll try this lipstick. I don't have any KEVYN AUCOIN lipsticks, but I do have this by Terry Dare to be Bare lipstick. It's just a really nice natural color because I have a lot of different colors happening right now. I'm just gonna finish off my hair here and I'll be right back. And there we go, that's it. I have just kind of taken my hair down and went like this. And I think that it turned out okay. I'm not used to wearing blue, so I like this because it's got a little bit of color, but it's not too much color. You can tell it's not gray or brown or something neutral like that, but it is, I think it works. So if you enjoyed this video, if you learned something, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and I will see you next time. Thank you. This is the Defining Navy palette. Ooh. Still trying to figure out where everything is. If I can find mine. Where is it? Can I put it back? Rarely do I put things back where they're supposed to be when it comes to makeup. I can't ever find any. Let's use this one. This is an old home that was... Go ahead and just take your... Oh, has this been open? Can you see it? That's really attractive. Next I'm going in with... Oh, I'm so clumsy. Next I'm going with this Sephora brush. I don't know the name. Oi, 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 come on. Hello. Anyone? Next I'm going in with this Sephora brush to... What is happening? Well, I'm using the same... Hello. I cannot talk and do this at the same time. Now what? Oh, yes. I think I fell asleep inside for a minute there.